Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of the United States of America. We are now about to run out of, I guess, world, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm drawing a blank. Basically, people putting up with us, goodwill, right? So, we're gonna default on our debt. There's no chance we pay that back. I can't press this button enough to pay that back. So, literal physical barrier. And we just finished sonar. So let's work on our missiles. But we're going to go ahead and get some scientists here after we get our radar. Research slot moved around. All right. So go ahead and see who we can recruit. Recruit this guy. He's going to start on that. Canada here. They are fighting back. And we're just going to keep investing everything we can. We almost hit the pinnacle, the $10 trillion mark. So sad. But we'll get to start again. Gonna go ahead and keep paying that down. This is wild that Sarah Huckabee is the winner of the election. Oh, look who didn't pay their debt. We're back to square zero. So we have till 2027 to make a move. So we'll wait to make any military actions right now. But we'll reclaim the American Empire that we had. We will do this. Alright, so we can go back over here to armor systems. We're just going to do some research on stuff we don't need. We need all of that. Too bad. And we're just going to have this Jeep, I guess, for ATGMs. We had some cool, like, large, bulky vehicle, and now we just have this Jeep. Supposedly, they're going to be trying to fight back. This still needs a road, now that I'm looking at it. That's pretty wild. Where's our auto influence report? I'm missing something very important, guys. Alright, well, let's check the Navy while we can. So we can just use our existing route we had. It looks like. We're just gonna redo what we had done. Post default economic boom. Or I don't know what effects that was. Doesn't really sound great. I'll hang tight before I make any like crazy moves though. And then we got this guy. And we'll send him off. No. There. We'll hit all those spaces from that one base. That looks fine to me. Yeah, we defaulted twice. I don't know how that's gonna affect anything. Do we have like a secondary default somewhere? I don't see any like new symbol. Yeah, we know we have mass media problems. We elected Sarah Huckabee. How could we not? Alright, looks like we are getting some production even with our crazy high tax rate. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this go. No, no. We are gonna need more. Okay. We do need a lot more civilian industry. Europe can provide this. Keep working on all of this. Yeah, I want to pay as much debt down as possible. Canada's... Oh, they're doing their corruption purge in China. We're going to see how fast we can flip around the American side right now. We're going to start all these R&D projects we're behind on. Should have another civilian facility, I would think. Captured all these other places, though. Not a civilian. Kind of wild. Um, what is this? Land warfare? Get this guy. Yeah, we're getting almost 7 political power a turn. And it looks like auto influence may be off. I don't know when I clicked that off accidentally. Yep, we're gonna get them more than just potatoes. One of us. One of us. You know you want to join us. Our cold friends up north. With your crazy 2 trillion in debt that we just paid down the equivalent of. We're still not to the lowest percentage of debt we could have, or interest rate we could have. Yeah, we're at 43%. That's crazy. Those roads will finish up in the Mariana, sorry. Marinara Sauce Islands. Did I actually get the rail lines the right size? Maryland. Oh my god, it's queued up. It's not built. Annapolis. That's this one. We need those. Alright, we're not even gonna worry about that mess. Let's go back to Canada here. I need the maple syrup. We all need the maple syrup. And we will stand by our allies. You gotta remember, Trump is not in office anymore, so I can say that. That is a crazy name. We're gonna sanction Sweden. And we're also going to attack foreign influence overall as we become still a major power. As depressing as that is. Alright, where is... So in 50 days, we're about to be absolutely just crushed. Unless we take both of these and absolutely become a minor power again. No, don't click that one. France. Political concessions to the UK. We're giving it all up, boys. We paid it off. We keep our... Yes, we get to keep our foreign investment. We're back in business. Y'all messed up. You left us in power. Early research on technical systems. I definitely want to start amphibious landing research. I don't know why that's not even up. These are all researches ahead. Honestly, the stealth destroyer hull. Under Ingalls. The world left us with an out. And we're gonna take it. What a clutch move. Yeah, we have crazy political power gain right now. We have 85 days while we're locked into our current spending. Looks like I can move military spending. I don't want to mess with all this though. Yeah, 80 days. So 3 months we can start messing with our expenditures again. All right. Well, in that time, boom. Welcome to the fold, Canada. Welcome to the fold. Renale Chapchuk Ambrose. What a name. That's what we like to see. What can we build? How does this not have roads? It's insane. We definitely want roads. They have better network infrastructure than us. I don't know what that says or doesn't say, or I should be worried. I don't know. It's all landable. We're just gonna get radar everywhere we can. Fuel. And then missile launch sites. I don't know what we can actually build these to since they're a puppet. And then we'll just start with there. That's plenty of Canadian things to build. Yep. Cool. And since we get to keep our foreign investment, we're auto spreading influence in Ukraine. I will trigger a war here, even though it's a little late. Oh my god, why can I not influence? Is Russia's influence too strong? Or is it some sort of thing they have, like, that prevents it? I need to know what the trigger is for that. Yep. 2025 gear is all ready to go. Let's go with Colt. Economic intelligence. I think our forces are in place with a supply deficit somehow. Yeah, we're pushing pretty hard. Still wouldn't be able to spread influence. That's fine. And we have 1 trillion. We can pay this further down. We're at the lowest level of interest rate. And we're 15 trillion in debt. Yeah, but we're still in a depression too, so I do need to keep that in mind. How much is it to pay out of this? $2 trillion. That is definitely notable. Factory stacks. We have a fair amount. I'm gonna lower that to 40%. Should give us even more factories soon. Alright, are these capped? 139, 139, 139. So you get 1.44. If you add 1.44 to 4.32, you get 576. So that is equivalent. So you can just stack these. Alright, cool. Then you can just get rid of these. We're gonna add 10. All the way up to 50. Well, we'll go to 40 first. Or maybe 30. Do I have to do this? Why can I not have like a thing that skips this? Alright. They are absolutely gonna get crushed by our production. Ukraine. Yeah, we're up to 6% influence already. We're gonna target Russians' influence, or Russia's influence here. And boost our own. Somehow we're losing money already. That's cool. Oh, that was the tax rate. That's right. I lowered the tax rate. I was like, how did we lose money? Oh, yeah, that's right. Genius. And ships. Railguns. The one thing we are missing. See, what can we pay for? Can't pay for nuclear facilities. And it's too expensive to pay for this right now. We have 2 billion in interest on our debt. That's nothing now. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna have to just stockpile political power right now for a second. Oh, we can invest in Ukraine. That is game changing. I think for some reason, there was some sort of threshold on it. Oh, did that put us over the 10 trillion mark too? Yep. $10 trillion. We are making some moves. Sarah Huckabee is doing the Lord's work. Right, in God we trust. I don't know what's going on there. Like, that's wild. All right, we can see torpedoes. That actually is huge. So let's go ahead and get that. I really want land doctrines. And we're probably going to need piercing. So we'll lower soft attack a little bit. We want the combat width reduction. That gives huge soft attack bonuses. Gives more piercing. And recovery rate. 4% piercing or 15% soft attack. I think we're actually going to go soft attack for this. I don't think they're going to have a lot of piercing anyway. And we'll go ahead and get... We could do a 10-year early research on torpedoes. Let's go back over to artillery. That's 10 years early. Yep. So infantry equipment is what we're going to want. We had another agent captured in Iran. So let's go ahead and move her down here. And we're going to send this lady in to rescue him. Canada should actually be ready. Yep. So they will be getting worked down to an autonomous region very shortly here. I can increase spending now that I see this. So We're going to get our income to a more reasonable level. Wow, that's a 30 billion, almost 40 billion, $32 billion increase. What is this? 42 from 29, that's 11. That's more reasonable. What do we need our spending at? Apparently we don't need it anywhere. Maybe education, 51, so that's 10. We're taking that. Extra construction speed. Stability bonus, 44 to this. Yeah, it's only 10 billion. All right, so we have 77 billion we can work with still. We can double this. And then we'll work on social spending afterwards. Yeah, let's start our investments. Keep investing. And we'll sit on that for now. Oh, yep, we're out of time anyway. So I'll go ahead and stop it here. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch everyone on the next episode.